Hi, welcome to the channel. Here's another video of a watch that we're going to be putting on the website for sale. The link to the specific page on the website will be in the description below. We got two watches here. The new one is actually the one that's on the left, which is this one here, which is a 6146 8010 called the Arabesque because of the graphic logo around the GS applied logo. And the one on the right is one that we've seen before, which is a 6156 8010. I just wanted to have them both up here just to look at the differences between the two, because superficially they do seem very similar. They both have hardened stainless steel cases. They both have sapphire crystal, faceted sapphire crystals. But apart from that, that's pretty much all they do share. They have different cases, obviously different dials, different movements. The 6156 Special is the upgraded movement, if you like, the AAA movement, which is accurate to plus or minus 3 seconds a year when it was first sold. And also one of the key differences in terms of functionality and day-to-day use is that the 6156, you can quick set the day, whereas on the 6146 on the left, you can't quick set the day. Additionally, the day you can choose between either kanji or English on the 6156. On the 6146, you're stuck with just the English day. There are subtle differences in the cases, which you can see if you look around between the lugs here, whereas this is sort of curved on the 6156, whereas the 6146 has the straight edge there. The other interesting thing about the cases, I'm just going to put these side by side like this, is you'll notice that, so this is the Arabesque, the 6146, which we're going to talk about a lot more in a moment, and this is the 6156. Notice how the Arabesque has this additional facet. So we have the top side of the case, and then we have the side, if you like, the flank of the case, but it actually then has an additional edge to it. The only other vintage Grand Seiko, going from memory, which has this shape of the case on the side, is the 4580 7010 VFA. All other vintage Grand Seikos, once we get into the Grand Design period, or the period after the Grand Design was introduced, will have like a top surface of the case, and then the flank down the side, and then a sharp crease between the two. Here we have this this additional surface that was built into the case. Okay, so let's put the 6156 away and focus on the 6146. So this is the 6146 8010. As I said, it's often referred to as the Arabesque, and the reason for it being nicknamed the Arabesque, although I've never seen any Seiko literature calling it that, is because of this printed graphic that we have around the GS logo, which is in gold paint. You'll see that much more clearly on the photographs that I'll upload to the website. I'll show a detailed shot of that. In terms of the collectability of this is a highly sought after watch. There's actually two different versions of these which we find in the catalogue, and the thing which differentiates them is the faceted crystal. This one here, as we mentioned, has this vertical facet, but there is also another reference that was available and listed in the same catalogues at the same price, where the facet is more of a pyramid shape, so you get a diagonal cross across the crystal, but a much gentler facet. It's not quite so sharp edged. Well, it's sharp edged, but it's not quite so steep as this. So when you look at the watch face on, it's actually sometimes very difficult to tell with the pyramid faceted crystal that it actually has facets at all. So as I say, they're both very collectible. Again, we have a great combination of the hardened stainless steel case plus the faceted crystal, and then obviously on this one we have the additional graphic around the GS logo. So this watch was released for 60,000 yen in 1970. It featured only in the 1970 catalogue, so version 1 and version 2. And one of the interesting things about this reference is that it was actually the reference that was chosen to be buried in a time capsule in commemoration of the 1970 Osaka World Expo. We have some fascinating scans of an article in one of the internal Seiko publications that show pictures of the watch and pictures of the capsule. I've already done an article on the website for this, and I'll link to that in the description below. Quite fascinating to think that potentially, I think it's in 400 years, one of those time capsules will be opened up, and someone will find this reference in there, along with spare parts should they be needed to give to a watchmaker to get it back up and running. So quite remarkable. Let's just have a look at this watch in particular, just to check out the condition. We'll flip it over first of all. Very nice case back medallion. We can see here this was actually 9N8061, so this was manufactured in November of 1969. Very, very nice case back medallion. I suspect this watch has had some polishing. You can see there's a slight line here that we can see on the edge, but I suspect maybe only hand polished. I don't think it's been machine polished. Hairline scratches on the case, as we'd expect from a watch which is what is this now, 49 years old, pushing 50 years old. There's a slight ding here on the case edge, and there's just one odd thing to highlight about this watch. I need to catch it in the light just about right. I think at some point in the time this watch has had a ding on the case here. You can just see there, it looks like somebody has micro welded some steel back into the case and then polished over the top of it to fix that dent. But it's very, very hard to see without catching exactly the right light that something's happened there. Okay, so that's it. So not a huge amount more to talk about this. As I say, it's a very, very collectible watch. We've not listed one of these on the website for quite some time, so we'll put the link in the comments, link in the description below. And if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Okay, thank you very much. We'll be back again tomorrow, hopefully, with another watch for sale. Thank you for watching.